A very beautiful good morning to you. Now, it's a wonderful Thursday, and we're here to set yourself in motion to achieve the goals for this brand new Tear Rubber month.
Yes.
Now, make it a routine. Join us here early every single day of the week.
Thank you so much for joining us. Another exciting edition of Wake Up Nigeria has begun.
Hey.
We're here just for you to give you, and only you, nothing but top-notch TV. Now, Breakfast TV is what we do, and we're so glad that you let us into your homes every single morning.
Thank you for making us numero uno, the start for all things entertainment and education. I am Mike Mexicano.
I'm Titilayo Oyinso. Now, Tokwe is looking bright and beautiful.
Good morning.
In
Titi, you
all
sound
her
very,
glory in the
you sound
kitchen.
very musical. This
Oh, thank you,
sound
darling.
like sound of music.
All things bright and beautiful.
Woo!
All
Okay,
creatures
just
Oh wow,
great and small.
Mike, since last
All
week you've been
things
singing.
bright
Is there
and
something you want to tell us?
wonderful.
Wow.
The Lord God made them all.
Hallelujah, somebody.
Now, if you are going to leave your house, do not go without your face mask, of course, and your hand sanitizer should be handy. Now, they remain essential to your safety this
Yes, sir.
period.
Very essential. Like, is there something like very essential?
Yeah.
Or
Like,
very
very,
essential?
very.
See, it's neologism. See, you have there's something called there's a poetic license to form words. Neologism. So at the most, you just put the quote. It's very essentialist.
Wow.
Okay. Now we know you need to step out of the house, move around, get things going today. Make sure you stream this show live on tvcentertainment.tv. That's our website. And of course, Facebook at TVC Connect.
Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC to comment across social media,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll be taking your comments today. Twitter NG has been buzzing for 2 days now, man. We've been relating with the things that have been happening. Twitter NG has been hot. But hey, come on, just stay with us. You can also download our app to watch us anywhere around the world.
Yeah, so hey, your mobile devices are your friends right now for everyone right now. Everybody moves around with mobile. And as long as you join us on Fridays from 2:30 p.m., we have a little something extra for you on Instagram. So we have
Pacha Williams.
Yes, so
She's a guest this week.
that should be an interesting
So
conversation.
Friday, 2:30 p.m. You don't want to miss Wake Up Nigeria wherever you are. Even if you're driving, just put your earphones and be a part of us. We'll kick off today's show. Chude Jidon has us on Daily Vulnerables.
Yes, sir.
2 years ago. Well, about 2 years ago. And when I got there, I realized when I got to the station, you know, a homie. I got to the station. And then they said, oh, no, we didn't schedule you for any interview. At the reception.
Mojoyin Oyadiron is our author for this week on our book chat. Oh, she looks lovely, man. Now, she's going to review a book she co-authored, which is titled She Evolves, a self-development book filled with practical knowledge to help women navigate effectively through each decade of their lives.
And then we have a tech discussion coming your way. This Thursday, we'll be looking at technology and medical apps with Akintola Olajide.
Art display. This is art I'm seeing here. Doimola Olajoye, who is a fashion model and Adire textile artist, will join us to talk about her beautiful Adire designs. Looks like him.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Looks like him. You know, yesterday it was trending that 3 artists, Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid are dropping their albums in like a space of 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Davido is it AGT or so? Then Burna is it Second Giant or something?
Are you being funny? You're really second giant.
No, like it's like a part 2 to African Giant, so it takes it higher. So like maybe African Giant in his mind, like
African Giant
I'm
2.0.
Mogbera, you know, something like that.
But that's a lot of pressure on someone that's into all their music now. So if, for instance, you just had 200 naira to download one song, I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. No,
Which one would you go for?
Which
One
one would you
album,
go
rather.
for?
Which
One
one would you
album.
go for?
You sample them.
Really? No hesitation.
Burner.
Really?
I liked African Giants last year, and it took me on a journey. So I'd like to see. I feel like it's too soon, but if he has an album to bring out, I'd like to hear it.
Okay, so Burner for you. What about you?
And, I will just wait until all of you download.
And then that's what you do now.
No, wait now. I'll wait for you to
opinions.
download and then I'll listen to the songs first and then probably sample. Okay, so normally if you want to buy, you can sample maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds of the song. So I'll probably sample because for me, I still feel like Wizkid's first 2 albums, or even his first album, that was it for me.
Yes.
I feel like Wizkid has got into the big boy zone. Like I don't know. That's just me. But I just feel like I prefer his early, the early Wizkid, the early type of music. Now this one, you used to say soccer 1,000 times. You were saying this is so. But I prefer. So, I'm just saying that's just.
So I think I would probably pick Wizkid first.
Oh really?
And here's my reason. All the collaborations and things he's been doing with people abroad, he's evolving, he's learning, and he's changed his style of music over the years to fit the international market. So for me, I feel like he's not just trying to feed Nigerians. He's trying to feed the whole world with his music, So that's why I'll probably pick a Wizkid first. Yeah.
Well, I feel Burner fits the world.
I'm more inclined to Davido.
To Davido.
Yeah.
So you think Davido and Wizkid, their songs always, I feel like their singles do better than their albums. I feel like their singles do better than their albums, but Burner, his album does well. So I will do a Burner. I'll keep a Burner.
Okay, I guess we'll find out eventually. We'll find out eventually what the music is all about.
Yes.
But for now, Mike is about to take the news update.
Yep, we begin by letting you know that domestic flights will resume on the 8th of July. Aviation Minister Hadi Sirika, who made the announcement on Wednesday via his verified Twitter handle @Hadi Sirika, disclosed that the flights will commence at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, and the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. The Port Harcourt, Owerri, and Maiduguri airports will begin operations on the 11th of July, while flights will resume in other airports across the country on July 15th. At the moment, dates for international flights resumption will be announced at a later date. The minister advised passengers to follow all safety guidelines and protocols put in place to ensure that the airports do not become channels for the spread of the coronavirus. Now, as lockdown restrictions ease nationwide, motorists and passengers have expressed a willingness to adhere to all outlined safety protocols to flatten the curve of the pandemic. TVC News correspondent Prince Uba visited some motor parks in Owerri and discovered that motorists seem pleased with the federal government's measures.
Federal government on Monday lifted the ban on interstate movement effective 1st of July 2020. As parks across the country resume for interstate transportation, citizens are concerned about the adherence to safety protocol by motorists to avoid the spread of the virus. Motorists and passengers are willing to observe all safety measures outlined by the federal government.
We don't overcrowd our vehicles. We carry the normal 133 just as the seats are. And we, the drivers, the company itself, we have our sanitizers, we have our nose masks, our hand gloves, everything just as they recommended.
If you can go inside now, you can see for yourself. We have all the things that federal government required to combat the COVID. You can see the hand sanitizer. We sanitize the whole buses before passengers start entering the bus. No passenger will enter the bus without face mask. And what we are carrying in this bus used to carry 59 passengers, but the federal government give 50% of the vehicle, which the 50% is 29 passengers.
The security man gave me something to sanitize my hand and secondly to wash my hand, and then he directed me inside. When I went in, we have to sit on seat distance.
However, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Imo State Command, says its officers and men we put all machinery in place to ensure compliance with the COVID-19 protocol of the World Health Organization and the Nigerian Center for Disease Control.
Everything you are doing in Nigeria today let's get used to this issue of washing hands. Let's get to this issue of wearing masks.
The transporters have to abide by the rules and regulations for their own safety without using face masks. That's a serious danger.
Total adherence to safety protocols outlined by the World Health Organization and the Nigeria Center for Disease Control will help to flatten the curve of the pandemic. Prince Oba, TVC News, Owerri.
The importance of rigorous cleaning and hand washing cannot be ignored in the fight if the fight against the COVID-19 is to be sustained. Apart from hand washing, health experts say sanitizers also help immensely in the disinfection of hands, most especially to prevent contracting the virus. But the emphasis on the use of alcohol-based sanitizers seems to be generating reactions across both religious and cultural beliefs in some parts of the country. Ibrahim Isa reports.
One of the protocols of staying safe from the coronavirus is washing of hands using running water or use of alcohol-based sanitizers. But some cultures and religion frown out the use of alcohol. And some sanitizers contain 60 to 95% alcohol, which experts say kills germs and viruses. Muslims avoid it as it invalidates prayers, which are expected to be performed in a pure state, and the consumption of alcohol is prohibited. Some scholars believe the alcohol-based hand sanitizers are welcome to use as far as it provides protection against germs and infections, while others prefer to use soap and water to be free from the virus. In the north, like many other parts of the country, the use of alcohol-based sanitizers continue as residents adhere strictly to the laid-down rules of preventing themselves from COVID-19. Ibrahim Isa, TVC News, Kano.
And that's all on news for now. We'll take a breather and return with sports after the break. We kick off from the nation, and we have here row grows over plan to hire 174,000 for public works. Buhari should suspend the program or go to court, says the Senate. Edo 2020, that's just beneath the flag of the paper. INEC to publish particulars of Obaseki, Ize-Iyamu and others. PDP governor will reset state for brighter future. Ize-Iyamu, Audu, a great combination. There's a picture story here, part of the flooded area of Ibadan during Governor Seyi Makinde's assessment visit yesterday. COVID-19 cases, deaths highest in June. Khan and Sultan declare 3-day fasting. Inside, Governor Okowa and his wife test positive for COVID-19. Delta records highest 166 cases. Oyo releases guidelines for schools attack. FMC Lokoja shut as workers begin indefinite strike. There's a numerical representation here of COVID-19 global cases worldwide and also in Nigeria. Top of the paper, just above the flag there, Lagos Abuja airports to reopen July 8. Bankers magazine rates Zenith #1 bank among world's best. Tinubu Mount Akindele, Iheanacho scores as Everton beat Leicester. Petrol sells for 143 naira 80 kobo. All that on the front page of the nation.
I also have the Punch newspaper with me here. It says 774,000 workers recruitment. Federal government, National Assembly flex muscles. Federal lawmakers dare Buhari. It says here, you can only probe, you can't order executive. Minister replies legislators. We have powers to suspend exercise, federal lawmakers tell president. And it also says here, petrol price hits 143.8, 143 naira, 0.8 naira there. It says stakeholders push for total deregulation. Buhari appoints Jonathan's minister, ex-editors, ambassadorial nominees. Over 300,000 PVCs in Ondo uncollected, according to INEC. And Lagos ex-convict rapes housewives, maids to spite husbands, bosses. Pages 4 and 5 have more on that. That's what we have on the cover of the Punch.
And straight up to the Vanguard. Aftermath of shouting match, and NAS Des Buhari holds 774,000 jobs program. ask Buhari to go to court if aggrieved. You don't have the powers, says Keyamo. Senator Uba Capet's minister reject bids to influence recruitment. Best president wants MDAs. Labour, NECA blast NAS over suspension. Debt trap, a picture story here. A failed section of the Lagos-Badagry Expressway under the Mile 2 bridge, causing heavy traffic gridlock along the Apapa Oshodi Expressway yesterday in Lagos. It looks very, very bad. That's quite a sad one there. How I helped soldiers cut off Wadume's handcuffs. Welder tells court. FG not shielding soldiers involved in Wadume's case. FEC okays 20.4 billion naira for Lagos Airport runway extension. Zenith Bank ranked #1 in Nigeria by Tier 1 capital. PPPRA raises July fuel price to 140.80 per litre. We also have here above the flag of the paper 2023. We're working to realize Igbo presidency. Ohaneze Amechi Uzuogo orders. It's an illusion, says ex-Biafran soldier. We must build alliances with others. INC, all of that on the front page of the Vanguard.
We also have the Guardian newspaper here. It says public water system fails as government spends billions. FCT, Kano, Kogi, Kebbi, Oyo, others hit by shortage. Lagos needs 540 million gallons, produces just 210 million. Only 10,000 Enugu residents have access to potable water. No water supply in Abia since 2007, it says. Story starts there on the cover and wraps up on page 6. Meanwhile, fuel price hits 143.8 naira per litre. Labour fumes. Pressure will be mounted on government at appropriate time. Experts restate call for deregulated downstream sector. And I'll wrap with this one. Okowa wife test positive for COVID-19. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
All right, we'll take a break now and return with traffic and what's up and about in Lagos.
Welcome back. Now it's time to give useful tips on how to get to your destination faster. As always, we encourage you to give any useful information you might have to help other road users as they journey on their way this morning. We're going to be starting our journey today from Ojodu Bega all the way to CMS Central Park. I mean, today's Thursday, so you know we have the one Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So the traffic is really light today from Ojodu Bega bus stop to CMS Central Park. Right now, it would take you 30 minutes or less. I think that's really good for this morning. So starting from Ogunusi Road, Ogunusi bus stop, we have free-flowing traffic. It begins to pick up as you approach Polaris Bank, and the traffic picks up just to where the New Bega roundabout is. But funny, as soon as you pass the roundabout, it's free-flowing all the way when you connect to the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. It's free-flowing all through Capital Oil. The BRT bus stop is free-flowing all the way till you get to where we have 7-Up. Now, at that 7-Up axis, there's just a slight traffic there. Not sure what is causing it, but guess what? Right after that bus stop, it is free-flowing. The traffic picks up again at around Alakwere axis. I'm thinking there's just pockets of traffic at different bus stops, but right after that, you have free-flowing all the way through to, now you might want to, sorry, just to take you back a bit, you might want to go through Ojota, but it's going to be longer. So if you live around Ojota axis, it's actually going to take you 55 minutes-ish to get to CMS. Now back to our route through Alakwere. Oworo, at that Ifako area, there's slight traffic there. But right after that, 3rd Mainland Bridge is free right now. This just sounds like the greatest news. So if you're going to go through 3rd Mainland Bridge right now, you might want to head out quickly because, you know, anything can happen. Now, on 3rd Mainland Bridge, I'm seeing at about the Akoka, the Unilag area, there's slight traffic there. I'm not sure what's causing that. But right after that, it's free-flowing. Now, I'm at Osborne, still free-flowing through to Marina. There's a little traffic there. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's because, you know, a lot of buses stop on the road, which causes traffic. But hey, if you're applying this route this morning, 30 minutes or less, you will get to CMS. Mike and Titi, I hope you have some updates for me while I check other locations.
Okay, let's see what we can glean on Twitter. Not so much this morning. You know, it's Thursday morning, and normally on Thursdays, there's sanitation for shops. Even though I would want shops to be open so that they can actually sanitize, but people stay back at home and then come open after 10.
Not many fresh tweets. Most of the tweets are from hours back. That's what I'm seeing here. But a lot of complaints about bad roads and potholes. Now, because of the rains, there are just some revelations that are happening on the roads right now. Some places, the drainages are just clogged up. But I see some communities also trying to clear those drainages out as well and try and create a path for the water to flow out. But let's just take note, the rains are here. So anything and everything you can to keep your environment free from waterlogging, just make sure you get that done as soon as you can. Maybe collaborate with people in your community, come together and make something happen because, yeah, the rains are here to stay.
Okay.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Just quickly before I wrap up this segment, for our island people, if you're going from Abramadesoya to Bonny Cantonment, it should take you approximately 27 minutes. There's just slight traffic at the Abramadesoya roundabout, and you have free-flowing traffic all the way through Aja. There's traffic picks up just shortly after Aja bus stop. I'm not sure what's causing it. If you're around that axis, you might want to use a hashtag to let us know. Through VGC is free-flowing. Through Chevron is free-flowing. So you really wouldn't have a bad journey today. Through Agungi, through Jakonde. I like this kind of directions. So today, nobody should piss you off. Just go your way, and I'm sure you would have a great day. I'll be joining Mike and Titi to know what's up and about in Lagos today.
Yeah, okay. So what indeed is up and about? So, of course, the first thing we do is we go onto Twitter and see what's trending. And so I asked Mike this morning while we're off air, I was like, so what's trending? And he was like, he just said, fear women. I'm like, no. Excuse me?
Fear women?
Fear women.
What does that even mean?
Exactly.
Who said that?
6
That was what you said.
Who said that? Where are you, Mike?
How you fear
Actually,
women
Mike is one of the most popular names in the world. It's like he's in the first 5.
Could be any Mike, I mean.
So like you go, if you see 10 movies, you probably have like 5 or 6 of them that one lead character is Michael or Mike. The name Sefe. That's why I say I want to plenty. And then
so the hashtag quite powerful. Both men and women coming out. For me, fear your fellow man. It's all right. Fellow man. I will just generalize it. Why do you think such a hashtag would trend so quickly?
So this is something that would evoke emotions in almost everybody, in a lot of people. Of course, it started from a BB Niger reunion.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
I can see it. To fear women.
It's first trend. First thing. Fear women.
And from what's her name now? Diane.
Oh,
Diane, Mauli, and Elu Triangle. So
friend of the house, Elu.
The big one had to be how Ebuka. So they're trying to code everything.
Yes.
So for me, you might be for celebrities demo. Well, not celebrities, those are celebrities. You always want to not have to put your personal life so much. But you see, you sign up for a reality show, just like the Kardashians. You understand? At times you feel like you know so much about them that they even know about themselves.
Yes.
So, it's what you signed up for, reality. You didn't sign up for, like us now, presenters, Benny, let's keep our own personal lives outside. But you signed up to be a reality star. That means that your life
It's our business.
Honestly.
And then we've started doing now. I know there's an era, there used to be an era of paparazzi. Paparazzi era is dying.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because everybody now has a cell phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before the paparazzi even gets information, somebody will have even more concise and precise information.
Yeah.
So people had different receipts of time. As things were happening, they're now bringing back.
Did you see videos?
Yes, now.
I couldn't even, like, so
Yeah,
I did
videos.
watch that. I watched the finale party, but I wouldn't have pieced one and two.
What was happening?
What was going on, GK? But when I saw a video, I'm just like, ha!
Yes,
fear,
now.
no,
They-
not
no,
fear
it
women,
was-
fear human beings.
Fear human beings, generally.
Because the person actually had a video of just Diane and Mauli. And I'm like, did this person recording know exactly what was going on at the time?
no, exactly. Okay.
Fear humans. Fear humans.
I say it was the way, and that's why I'm sure that's why nobody's going after Ebuka for calling him out, because hey, it's reality TV. So the time he said, and then Ebuka just goes like, Baba. I even gave him thumbs and say, you showed yourself there. So yeah, that was how the trend started. And then so what happens is that people started recounting experiences.
Yeah.
And man, you women.
But honestly, before you fear a woman, I think you should fear a man. Because, but I think you should just fear humans. Because
see,
That's what I said. That was what I said.
yes.
Fear human
Because
beings.
everybody-
Your fellow man.
You see what people are doing?
Someone
You see what people
else.
are doing?
No, wait, I
Wait,
took
now let me
it
finish.
back.
What both
before
of you are
attack me.
doing?
What are we doing?
What are we
What are you
doing?
doing?
What are we doing?
It's almost very close to segregation and racism.
Yeah, it's very
We say Black Lives Matter. Wait. And you now say all lives matter. That's what people are doing. People can see that's exactly what you are. So let's focus on Black lives now. Let's focus on fear women.
Okay, so why?
Because that is what is the issue now.
Especially in places like Africa, fear also somehow has begun to equate to respect.
Yeah.
And the fact that so many men, and I say so many, disrespected women, some women have become very people to fear because of that
Because of what
disrespect,
they can do
what
to
they
you.
went through.
Yeah.
Yes, and what their mothers went through, what their sisters went through, and they just they're creating a new. This is a new turn of events.
You know, when Titi
Things are
started-
now on the other hand.
When Titi started on this tangent, I was like, Titi has come again.
Wow.
But man, she does quite make a whole lot of sense
sense,
now.
yes.
And when I think about it,
Think about
No,
it.
because I
Those
feel like
things that
fear
women
women,
went through.
I understand where they're coming from, but you should really fear women because a woman who is pained can think of the deepest and darkest things. I don't know about men because I'm not a man.
Hell have
but
no
fury
fury
like a woman scorn. See, because you see when she has kept you in her mind and actually she's tightening her chest. See, when she decides to let the chest loose, whatever comes for you, my brother, just take it.
But the weird thing is, women should also fear other women.
Oh, of course women fear women.
Because it's not men against women. So that's what I'm saying. So all of this has now become us against. It's like our own internal xenophobia. We are now, we've developed such a wall, such a barrier, where we've broken the glass ceiling, we've shattered it, and we're creating a new one. And that ceiling that we've created now, are we even sure that we can handle it? That pressure that women have now put on themselves to be feared. Some women are not even really that confrontational or that bitter or angry for any reason. But because of the example some other women have put on the table for them, they've become that. So I think, we need to...
I like that both of you are trying to make the discussion very civil, which is very nice. But if you go on social media,
I was about to go and see.
the thing that's going on there, people are dropping
should I read one?
heartbreak.
Should I read one?
Should I read just?
Should I read one?
Just be careful as you are reading.
Okay.
Just don't read what after you have read.
I can't,
you cannot unread.
There's some threads that are just too long for us to begin and end here. But long and short.
We'll still be talking on social media later on today, so you just get your...
You
just wanted to read. Read. Just read one. Just read one.
I closed that particular one. That particular one.
You memorized it, so just
I
let us.
I didn't memorize
paraphrase it.
Oh, but basically, this particular gentleman was talking about a girl that he dedicated his life to. He was apparently a virgin at the time.
Okay.
And this girl was with him for 3 years and they were preparing for marriage. They were preparing now. Okay. And not knowing that she was dating the choir master in the church.
That one is small. Let me just add this one. Just one. That is small. So Baba sent Mama to Cyprus for masters.
Wow.
Tuition.
Wow.
transport, visa, accommodation, pocket money, everything. 4 months later, Baba sees Mama's update on Facebook. I said yes. Not to him.
Yes. To who?
I said yes.
He said what to what? Yes to what question?
Good.
Which other question people ladies write
yes.
on social media? I said yes. Now she just saw the finger. I said yes.
Wow.
It's 5 months. They used, Mama was crying for 5 months. You see what we go through. Anyways, we'll just take this short break. Now we'll still be talking about this. We have a lot on social media. Just let us know what you think. Right, we'll be right back after
Just
this.
share with us your fair women experiences.
Oh, wow. That's going to be big.
Finally, at least we're feared for something.
We were at a radio station a few years ago. Well, about 2 years ago. And when I got there, I realized when I got to the station, you know, a homie, I got to the station. And then they said, oh, no, we didn't schedule you for any interview at the reception, with people looking at a grown man that left his house to drive to the island for an interview. And so as I sat there thinking about my life this early morning, I thought, I am so embarrassed. Then as if the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, who embarrassed you? What happened to you? How are you embarrassed? Nothing has happened to you. You came for an interview. It is not happening. Maybe you enter your car and you go back to your house. And you know, this is such a small thing, but actually think about it. When I'm sitting down there thinking, I'm embarrassed, where's the embarrassment on my head? This is like, say, look at your hand. Can I see the embarrassment? Nobody. All of that negative emotion is only happening in your mind. So you say, yes, but people are looking at me as if I'm jobless. Okay, but are you jobless? Like, you know, ask yourself this common sense, but are you jobless? No. So the idea of this is that that embarrassment you feel comes from inside you. There's something that the Jesus of Nazareth used to say, that it is what comes out of a man that defiles him, not what goes into the man. So when you are sitting down there and nobody has embarrassed you, but you are feeling embarrassed, then you realize that you still have a lot of work to do on yourself, because you are seeing visions and demons where there are absolutely none. Check yourself.
Okay, now the fun is never ending here. This is your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Now there's lots of entertainment and of course information, and of course we bring that with some panache, and that's the magic to a successful outing every single day.
But without your support, it would be much ado about nothing. That's why we're quite appreciative of all the time you spend watching us. We have so much love for you guys, you have no idea.
Oh, love.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. That's why we encourage you, for the love you have for yourself and humanity, observe health regulations and restrictions.
Yeah.
Wash your hands at least 20 seconds at a time.
Yes,
of course.
Maintain at least 1 meter away from everyone.
Yeah.
About 3 feet. Yeah, social distancing yourself and others. Make sure you wear a face mask. Now, it's called face mask, not chin mask. Please, it's not chin mask, oh. Please, use it to cover both your nose and your mouth. Please, to be completely safe and avoid large gatherings.
Definitely, please do that, right?
It drives me crazy when I see people just wear it on their chin, though.
Yeah.
Just like, please, it's supposed to be face mask.
Or they use it for mask for beard gang.
For beard, beard gang.
You know, just to protect the bed, because you know, actually the bed is very, very.
You know what? Just let it go. We still have quite a bit of time.
Yes, we do.
We
do. An hour 45 minutes still left on the show. I am Mike Mesikeno.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Remember, you can stream this show live on tvcentertainment.tv and, of course, on Facebook at TVC Connect.
You can also download the app to watch us anywhere around the world.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, Tokbe, you want to tell us what's up what's happening? You are smiling profusely, or
Yes, because we have
very
this
white.
beautiful chef, and she's a first timer. So let's do Chef Tito.
Hello, Chef.
Hi, Chef. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm sure the nerves are still wrecking, but I'm sure she's gonna get a hang of it.
Let's calm her down.
Don't worry, you're in a safe place, Chef.
Let's calm her down.
Yeah.
You are welcome in the name of
the
the
Lord.
You guys, this is not
You
sound of
are
music.
welcome in the name of the Lord. I see all over you. The glory of the Lord.
Oh my
You are
God.
welcome.
Whoever did this to both of you, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
whoa.
I'm sorry. Please.
Are you calm now? You want us to sing the second one?
You don't have to sing more.
There's another verse. It felt like 3 verses.
3 verses.
But
She's good. She's good. Thank you. Thank you.
She's good, right?
Yes, thank you.
All right,
Thank you very
I'm sure
much.
you're handling things then.
well, we'll have Mojoyin Oyadiran joining us very soon. Now, she'll be here to review a book she co-authored titled She Evolves, a self-development book filled with practical knowledge to help women navigate effectively through each decade of their lives.
And then, of course, on tech, we will have to look at technology and medical apps with Akintola Olajide.
And then we have art display. Doimola Olajoye, a fashion model and Adire textile artist, will be joining us to talk about her beautiful Adire designs.
So
like
a
that, like this, like
You know this song?
I'll wait for you. It's actually
No,
not a bad song.
Sophia, you choose your struggle. You just finished doing Jesus, my Lord, my God. You're like a that. So
We're welcoming somebody.
in the name of the Lord. That is like a that.
It depends.
Aye.
It depends on the Lord you're talking about there.
Wow.
You know when you say fair women, there are different kinds of lords.
This has come back to fear women.
You know?
Really,
You
Mike?
see, the thing about, when you look at it, you look at content of songs these days, it's really about the melody that you can move. Because when I listen to a song, you are talking about a woman, yeah? You talk about women at different times. So maybe it's about the melody these
Yeah,
days.
the
Because
beats.
the beats, the hook, and all of that.
No, there's
It's
some
not so much
songs.
about the
But there's
lyrics.
some songs about women, though. There's some songs about women. If we should go through a list of songs, the best songs ever written, most of them about women.
Women.
What you don't understand.
Who be this?
I will not catch a grenade for you.
I'm like,
How did you get involved with a woman that a grenade was meant for?
Wow.
But I know that Ibrahim has never, I can never, I will never
Catch a
be near any woman that a grenade was meant for.
I came from the bush where there are so many butterflies, so many ants that you can catch for a woman, and then she feel like, wow, I got something new.
Not grenade, right?
Not grenade, bro. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control reported 790 new cases of coronavirus from 21 states overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 26,484. This is the highest single-day infection recorded since the outbreak began in the country. This time, Delta State recorded the highest number of new cases with 166, followed by Lagos with 120. Enugu has 66 new cases, the FCT 65, Edo 60, Ogun 43, Kano 41, Kaduna 39, Ondo 33, Rivers 32, Bayelsa 29, Kisina 21, Imo 20, Kwara 18, Oyo has 11, Abia 10, Benue recorded 6, Gombe 4, while Yobe, Bauchi and Kebbi State recorded 2 cases each. So far, 10,152 people have recovered and been discharged, while 603 persons have died from COVID-19 related complications. Globally, there are now more than 10.6 million coronavirus cases and over 515,500 deaths. In the U.S., 52,982 people tested positive for coronavirus on Wednesday, a new one-day record as states are rolling back plans to open up. The U.S. state of Texas is experiencing one of the most dramatic spikes of coronavirus cases in the country, with hospital beds filling up rapidly and up to 6,000 new cases each day. And infections are continuing to rise at an alarming rate in India. The country has confirmed more than 585,000 cases, including 17,400 deaths. The situation has prompted a worried federal government to urge states to ramp up testing. And according to Brazil's health ministry, the number of coronavirus deaths has surpassed 60,000. The ministry reported 1,038 new COVID-19 fatalities in one day, bringing Brazil's death toll to 60,632. Brazil also reported 46,712 newly confirmed cases on Wednesday, a large daily increase, but still not a record for the country's daily figures. Brazil now has over 1.4 million confirmed COVID-19 cases. And Nigeria's economy is under intense pressure as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. The federal government is warning that rising cases of COVID-19 may induce more hardships. The country's unemployed figure is also predicted to have risen during the pandemic as the impact of COVID-19 bears down on once thriving sectors of the economy. This means that people whose livelihoods depend on businesses that have been adversely affected are having a hard time meeting their basic needs. For all the lucky to still have jobs, pay cuts, reduced patronage for businesses have also affected their spending capability, translating to less funds to meet obligations. As a result of all this, COVID-19 has pushed more people below the poverty line and made life difficult for many, especially internally displaced persons. And domestic flights will resume on the 8th of July. Aviation Minister Hadi Sirika, who made the announcement on Wednesday, disclosed that the flights will commence at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, and the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. The Port Harcourt, Owerri, and Maiduguri Airport will begin operations on the 11th of July, while flights will resume in other airports across the country on July the 15th. At the moment, date for international flight resumption will be announced in a later date. The minister advised passengers to follow all safety guidelines and protocols put in place to ensure that the airports do not become channels for the spread of the coronavirus. And the Federal High Court in Abuja has turned down the bail applications filed by alleged kidnap kingpin Hamisu Bala and 6 others for illegal arms trafficking and kidnapping. In his ruling, Justice Binta Nyako ordered them to be immediately moved from the custody of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the police to the correctional facility in Kuje with unhindered access to their lawyers and medical facilities. Justice Nyako insisted that she saw no reason in granting the suspect bail since she was already given the case accelerated hearing. At the resumed trial, 2 more witnesses testified against the defendant. One of them, a welder, narrated how he was instructed by a soldier to break the handcuffs from the hands of Hamisu Bala. And that's the news update for this hour.
Next segment, I am Classic Benga. So we're going to be doing some workout routines that we can do at home since everyone is at home during this pandemic. I'm going to be doing some lunges. We're going to be doing goblet squats. So just relax and enjoy. So jumping lunges, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, goblet squats. Take it slow and you get it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember to focus on your quads. Very important. Just keep them rolling. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, by now your legs are feeling the whole muscles. Everything is charged up. Okay, so let's go with our last routine now. Let's go. Forward lunges. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take 10 more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to always stay hydrated. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to the kitchen. It's time for our very fresh chef to take the floor. She's brand new in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Talking about Chef Tito of the Rad
Goodie Box.
Goodie Box. Okay, so what is in the Rad Goodie Box for today? Sorry, you saw what I did there, right? You saw I was trying to do. Did it work? It worked. Yeah. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. What we're seeing here is very colorful, and I haven't actually figured out what you're making yet. So you want to tell us?
Okay, so I'm making the healthy chicken wrap and a Mediterranean mango chickpea salad.
Hell. Okay.
So the mango chickpea salad is vegan friendly,
okay,
gluten free, sugar free, and dairy free.
Okay, so are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan.
No? You just love this vegan recipe.
Yes, but the healthy chicken wrap isn't vegan.
Okay,
fantastic. So it's for everybody.
So let's go over these ingredients. There's some very lovely, lovely ingredients here. Let's start from that side there. What is that?
So this is your tortilla flatbread.
Okay, tortilla flatbread.
Yeah, and this is the red bell pepper, lemon, black olives, chickpeas, cherry tomatoes, and your tomatoes, regular tomatoes, mangoes.
Mangoes, you peeled these and sliced them,
already.
Okay?
Yeah, so this is your basil, this is your parsley, and this is fresh thyme and parsley, onion.
I've not seen fresh thyme in years. I can't tell you how long it's been. I use the dried stuff because it's easier to store, obviously. So then, of course, onions, right?
Yeah, and that's a signature sauce.
Oh, signature sauce. I'm opening that.
Yeah.
What is inside your signature sauce?
So it's still a mango chili sauce. It's sweet and spicy.
Wow, woo. Okay. I cannot wait to try that out.
And here we have spinach.
Spinach. Okay, so this is all very healthy, all very colorful, but also I haven't seen the chicken. I'm confused. Where's the chicken? You haven't brought the chicken out?
Yeah, so the chicken
is back there.
Yeah.
But you want to focus on the salad first, which makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the first thing we need to do to get this salad off the ground?
Okay, so all we need to do is we'll combine the chickpeas and your cherry tomatoes, your black olives, your some onions, and lemon juice. Ooh. And then also we get to dice the mangoes too.
All right, so I think we have a mixing bowl, right?
Yes.
Do we have a mixing bowl? Let's bring the mixing bowl out. Let's get to work. Let's start. I think that's it right there. So from what you can see here, this is something very, very different, and it feels very exotic. Where is this from? Keep going. Where is it from?
So this is, it's called the Mediterranean chickpea salad or mango chickpea salad. So it's of some Australian/European origin. Okay. So the whole idea is less salt, actually minimal salt because there's no salt involved.
All right, so which piece of this puzzle do we start with?
So I would say we start with this one.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. People want to learn. All right, so chickpeas straight in the bowl.
Yes.
And then these are black olives.
Black olives, yeah.
These are not the salty type. Are they
No,
the
it's not the
salty
salty type.
Okay,
That
all right.
is-
So are we slicing these olives?
Yeah, I'm going to slice this.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Show us what your style is. So these are de-seeded. There are no seeds inside these?
No, these are seeded.
They're seeded?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right then. So you have to get the seeds out, obviously.
Yeah.
But I noted that you also have green olives here. So why have both olives?
Just for the taste, like fusion of flavors, actually.
Okay. Go ahead, go ahead. So what can I help with? Can I help with anything? Is there anything you need?
Would you want to chop the mangoes?
You want me to chop the mangoes? Okay, no
Then
wahala.
get messy.
Yeah, the messy parts are always so much fun. But I need to wash my hands first.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I'll be doing that during the break. I have to say, I love the look of these lemons. What is it that the lemon brings to this particular dish?
So the lemon actually binds everything. So the mangoes are really sweet. The lemons are sour and acidic, so it gives it that, as it balances the sweetness and all of that, it brings out the flavor.
So as soon as you finish chopping these olives, they all just go into the bowl,
Yeah, they
right?
go into the bowl.
So what else goes into the bowl?
The red bell pepper and some fresh parsley.
Okay, so let's put the parsley in then, maybe?
Yeah.
And then I can help with the chopping of the olives as well.
Yes, please.
All right, so, okay, so don't make fun of me. Which one is the parsley again? I don't remember which one is
This one here.
This one. Okay, all right, I got it. Okay, so I can do this one. This one I can do. Okay, it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. From the stems or just from the leaves?
You could just do the leaves.
Just the leaves, okay.
Yeah. The stems are also
You know, when we are doing ugu, you cut part of the stem inside.
Yeah.
Are you chopping these as well?
Yes, I'll just chop them a bit.
Lightly chopped.
Yeah.
Okay. So while I'm picking these leaves, why did you decide to use fresh instead of the dried ones? Or can I just decide to use the dried ones? Does it have any?
No, I'd rather, because the flavor it gives is different, so I'd rather go for fresh. Because, I mean, it's salad, so you want to use all fresh ingredients. Okay.
All right. So I can't help but notice that these ingredients are quite rare, making me think they'll be a little bit expensive.
Yes, they are.
Okay,
actually.
so if I want to cut costs, do I have any options? Anything I can choose that would reduce my costs here?
Definitely. So if you want to cut costs, I would say you could still go for your chickpeas, you could go for your tomatoes, you could go for your parsley. These are actually not so pricey if you're getting it from the right place. You still go for your onion, your lemon. These are like maybe the really pricey things here.
These are the pricey things?
Yeah.
Really? The red peppers?
Yeah, because they're not our regular tatashi.
Hey. So these spices are not that expensive, if that's what you're saying?
No, if you get them from the right source, they're not that pricey.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so I think that's enough olives for now. Let's see your, I want to see how you're going to manage these peppers, because some different chefs have different ways of slicing their peppers. So what do you think? What do you think? What style are you going to use for this?
So I'm just going to cut them thinly.
Okay, just
thin.
thinly sliced,
Yeah.
not diced.
No, not diced.
Okay, all right.
Thinly sliced.
All right, fantastic. So as you can see, we have quite a lot of ingredients right here on the table. And this salad, I have a feeling it's just going to be mind-blowing. Not everybody is into salads. I am into salads all day. I love them. But there are some things I'm not seeing here that I'm wondering, when will they show up? Some of those very, okay, so the cheesy aspects of these salads, like the goat cheese and all that. I'm not seeing that here, and I guess
that's because this salad is vegan friendly, so but and it's dairy free. So if it's dairy free, we're taking out every form of dairy product.
Okay.
Yes. So our lemon actually makes up for the salad dressing.
All right then. As you can see, she's slicing them thinly. I didn't see that many seeds inside this particular pepper. Yeah. Wow. There weren't that many. Goodness.
So
Okay.
it's different.
Yeah, I
It's different
can
from
see.
our paprika.
All right then. So while we're figuring out all the ingredients for this salad, I have a feeling Tokwe is set for the next conversation for the day.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, Titi. Well, time to talk books. And our book for review today is titled She Evolves. Now, it's a self-development book filled with practical knowledge to help women navigate effectively and optimally through each decade of their life. Now, we've been joined by the co-author of the book, Mojoyin Oyadiro, an introspect and analytical woman who possesses a keen entrepreneurial mind. Hi, Mojoyin.
Hi.
Morning. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
I must say, you look really lovely and bright this morning.
Thank you.
How are you doing? How have you been coping with the lockdown and everything going on?
It's been good, but I'll say it's been overwhelming too.
I can imagine.
Home,
Okay, so now let's delve into She Evolves. Let's delve into She Evolves. Now, the book comes up, reading it, you see that a lot of work has gone into it, starting from you and your co-authors talking about back in school, going through your mid-20s to 30s. Now, what inspired this book between you and the co-authors?
Okay, so the journey started with me. I'm the convening author, and it happened that I was in my 20s, my mid-20s, very overwhelmed with life, picking up bills. You know, I became a mother in my mid-20s and coping with work. I was the only married person at work, and other people were married, but they were in top management. So I needed answers on how to balance life, to understand what to do with my finances in my 20s, what to do with my career in my 20s, health in my 20s.
Okay.
And that was what inspired me to write. And as I started writing, I felt that women in different other decades, like men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, will need this book. And I knew that I was not qualified to do that because I'm in my 20s, right? So I introduced the idea to the other authors in their different decades to write along with me.
Oh, okay. Now, talking about adulting with grace. Now, reading the book, there, you said adulting with grace in your 20s. Now, there are a lot of women who haven't even discovered themselves and who haven't even learned to take the self-assessment and personality test, who are not in their 20s and like maybe well in their 30s and 40s. Now, how do those women adult with grace? Would you say that they've missed out the opportunity to learn that, or even at this point, they could still achieve it?
They could still achieve it. There's something that I say. The morning is when you wake up.
Okay.
So when you wake up and know that, yes, I need to start taking intentional action to make my life better, you can now start answering those questions. You start by asking people around you, what they think about you, what they think about your strengths, what they think about your skills, and how you can optimize yourself. You need to also look within. Self-discovery is a lifetime thing. You at every point you are self-discovering, you are self-evaluating. So yes, at any age you get, when you wake up to your realization, start your journey of self-discovery.
Oh, great. Now, for benefits of people watching who haven't read this book, could you just give us like maybe 5 fundamental tips that every woman out there needs for self-evolvement?
Okay. So, of course, self-awareness is very important. You need to reach out. Don't walk alone. A lot is we hear, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. You need to reach out to people that are trustworthy, people that you trust, that can show you yourself and help you. In terms, I would say mentorship. You know, as you evolve, you need somebody that you can look up to, and it doesn't have to be somebody that is a celebrity. It doesn't have to be somebody that is way older than you are. Look sideways. I have mentors that were age mates. I have mentors that are heads. You know, get a mentor. A career, read, self-develop, understand what it takes to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah.
And start to take those steps consistently. Yes, also understanding that you need to live intentionally daily, because what we do day in, day out culminates into the big picture of our life. So you wake up every morning, you need to meditate, you need to look within and see what the things that I do today, how does it contribute to the greater future that I see?
Thank you so much. You know, I read the book and it was really inspiring, and I'm very sure that people who haven't heard about it, when they do get the book, there's so much to learn. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, then. Have a great day. Oh, well, that was an interesting chat. And as a woman out there, you definitely want to read She Evolve and learn how to discover yourself and how to be self-aware and how to take yourself to the next level. I will go on a quick break. When we come back, a lot more is happening on Wake Up Nigeria. You do not want to go anywhere.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Chef Tito, brand new, fresh in the kitchen, in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And she's making something very interesting, some really exotic ingredients, or should we call them Mediterranean ingredients?
Yes, safe to say.
So chickpeas, mangoes
and red
peppers.
bell pepper, parsley, olives, and
everything. Just everything going into a salad. But then I asked the question earlier. I said, where is the chicken? And now she has brought out the chicken for us. That's the chicken, people. So what sort of chicken is this? Please tell us.
So this is boneless chicken breasts.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been in a marinade before we grill the chicken.
Tell us what went into the marinade, please.
So lemon, some parsley, and some basil.
What's the creamy texture that we're seeing there? It looks like there's some kind of creamy...
Yes, some Greek yogurt. So
Greek yogurt, that was the ingredient you should have started. You know what, let's get together. So she's about to tell us about this chicken. What did you use to marinate the chicken?
So Greek yogurt.
That's what we can see. We can see the Greek yogurt. Why Greek yogurt though?
So the Greek yogurt, because of the whey protein in it, so it's a tenderizer.
Okay.
And it's to add some flavor to the chicken too.
All right. So what are we about to do to this chicken?
So we're about to grill the chicken.
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's place it, because the oven needs to begin its work. Because this is a lie. I just want her to cook the chicken so I can taste it. But oh, that looks good. Some chefs slice the chicken breasts in half, but you've decided to leave them whole. Any particular reason?
So I decided to leave them whole so that when they're properly grilled, I would slice them in this pattern.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Fantastic. So this goes in the oven. Maybe I can help with that.
Just put some of it.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. The Greek yogurt doesn't even smell like yogurt. Look at that. Oh, goodness. So let me, the oven, let me put that in there. So how long is this going to be grilling for?
So we could do this for about 20 minutes.
Okay. 20 minutes?
Yes.
That's not too long. All right. Fantastic. On full blast. We got it, we got it, we got it. Now we can go back to our salad, yes? Yes. So I said I was going to wash my hands, and I did. So what is it you wanted me to do with this salad?
So we could dice the mangoes.
So I'll be doing that while Mike goes for tech.
Yeah, it's Thursday. I know how we do it. It's our day for tech discussion. Now as the world evolves and new discoveries are made in ways to better carry out tasks, Akintola Olajide is an expert in the tech space, and he joins us to talk about something we should all take very serious, which is technology and medical applications. Hello, Olajide. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Thanks for having me on your show today.
Yep, it's great to have you. How are you doing?
I am good, thanks. Nice and sunny in London.
Great. So today we're going to do crisscross, technology and healthcare, right? That's what we're doing. Technology and healthcare. They're cutting we're going at that intersection. So technology and medical labs. Now we know, yes, a lot of things, you know, we know that we can access a lot of things via app, but then many people don't know so much about accessing healthcare via technology, and that is via apps. So let's talk about it. How or what are the apps, or how can someone access healthcare via technology?
Yeah, thank you so much, and thanks again for having me on your show. So basically, with the COVID-19, and the need to actually maintain social distancing, we've seen a surge in the people's requirement for telemedicine or telehealth. So basically, a lot of people are actually turning into using their mobile phone to access medical to seek medical help. There are, in Nigeria, as an example, I think that there is a lot of mobile telemedicine app, that has sprung up recently. Some of them are, really doing well. I like Lafi, I believe it's called Lafia in Nigeria as an example. They've got kiosks trying to reach people within the rural settings.
Okay, so these apps, what exactly do they do? Do you talk to professionals via these apps, or do you get maybe a diagnosis via these apps? What exactly do they do?
Yeah, thank you. So telemedicine app actually they are addressing different needs. One of which is actually to connect patients virtually with medical practitioner. And because it's all mobile, there is no boundary limitation. You could be speaking to, from Nigeria right now, you could be speaking to a medical professional in London, in America, in Canada, anywhere in the world. So, and that is the beauty of telemedicine. As an example, you can actually have a second opinion. If you look at, Nigeria as an example, a lot of death, mortality is being caused by misprescription, misdiagnosis. Now with the advent of telemedicine, you could actually get a second opinion. You go and see a doctor, they give you a medication, or a pharmacist. You could, from using video consultation or audio consultation, you could actually get a second opinion, show that medication to a medical professional anywhere in the world. It could be in Nigeria as well. Get a second opinion. They can tell you, oh, that is you should be using that or not. And that's the beauty of telemedicine.
Okay, so for instance, I go up on social media to a group that has medical professionals, or maybe on WhatsApp. The app, like you said, is more or less acting like an agent, a middleman, bringing the patient and the doctor together. What else?
Correct.
What else does the app do? So I could actually, if it's just about me meeting, I could actually maybe say go on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or WhatsApp. If it's just about connecting, are there any other pros to using an app?
Yes, thank you so much. The most significant advantage of using an app rather than going, using WhatsApp or Facebook is one, all practitioners, on the medical platform, within the telemedicine space are actually vetted, so what you're getting. The second thing you get is, because of the sensitivity of patient's data, you get a lot of encryption. You make sure those information are secured, encrypted, and they're not publicly available to just anybody on the internet. So those are the things you need to consider, when you're looking at telemedicine, and those are some of the key benefits you actually get. Vetted practitioners on the platform, and security. You make sure your data is actually secured as well.
Is there any list? Do you have a list of some of these apps that people can actually access Is there a list or something that you can let us know? on some of these
Yes,
apps?
like I said, Lafia, as I've mentioned, I really like what they're doing because
What's it? Can you please come again with the name so that we can?
Lafia, I believe it's called Lafiyah.
Okay.
Basically, they, in addition to having an app, they have a kiosk as well. So in the rural settings, where because of the the penetration, with the penetration of the internet
Yes.
connectivity,
Okay.
exactly within.
All
So
right.
they give you kiosks within your villages, rural settings where you could just walk into, and even you don't need to a mobile phone. Just go into those kiosks and use those facilities. The other one is actually My Doctor, which I really like what they're doing. If you look at Nigeria as an example, the beauty of that app, is they trying to address the brain drain as well. They fostering collaboration between practitioners within Nigeria and practitioners abroad. Most of our medical doctors are abroad, so fostering that collaboration, I think, is key.
It's key. Thank you very much, Olajide. That was quite an insightful discussion. All the best. Okay,
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
All right. Okay, so you're able to get it there. Telemedicine or telehealthcare, how technology and healthcare come together to help you when it comes to your health. The second lap is done. We'll take a break now. We'll get back with the third lap. Now, if you've been here from the beginning, thank you for staying with us. So far, 2 hours gone. We've got 45 more minutes to go. Now, if you are just tuned in, well, quite a lot has gone by.
Yeah.
But
you've missed a lot.
But let's see how this final 45 minutes can make up next time.
Yeah.
You'd have to tune in from the beginning, okay?
The kitchen has come alive, people. We have Chef Tito, right? I said Tutu again. Tito, she's in the kitchen and she's been slicing and dicing, and there's chicken in the oven.
Tito, just as if you don't know, after that special number I signed for you, you just bone me. Don't worry. Anyways,
Talk there with her as well.
Of course, just stay with us until the end. I am Mike Mexicano.
And I'm Titi Layo Oyinson, aka Titi the Dynamite. Don't you forget it. Now, remember, the coronavirus is real. It is no hoax. Please protect yourselves, protect your families the best you can. Please follow all health guidelines as much as possible.
So I still, in the course of executing my job and all of that, I still get to meet people who say, no, it's not real, it's not real.
Wow.
You heard the governor of Delta State who has the virus with his wife and said, no, it's politics. Until it's in who you, if it should come near you, that's when you know that there's politics and there's politics. Well,
there's
if you
a lot.
To go out, if you have to go out, of course, apart from all the health guidelines, make sure that you stream with us. Of course, tvcentertainment.tv on Facebook and TVC Connect.
TVC, the app, is also available, and it's free to download for both Android and iOS. So with that app, you can watch us from anywhere in the world on your mobile devices. All right?
Of course, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch past episodes and also segments that interest you. And then, of course, on Fridays, 2:30 p.m., we have Wake Up Nigeria Extra, WN Extra. This week, we have Fatia Williams. She'll be joining us, so you don't want to miss it. 2:30 p.m., wherever you are. Tune in to @TVC Connect on Instagram for our IG Live.
Doyinmola Olajuye is a fashion model, Adire textile artist, and is going to be joining us to talk about her beautiful Adire designs.
You leave Steph London for me.
Oh.
What's that?
I didn't say anything. I just
speaking of,
women. No, when they say fear women, like before I'd have said no. But after this,
you went back to that.
I understand that.
See, I'm pained that Indomie Cafe did not choose me as their winner.
Oh wow, you're pained.
But I'm
pained that I wasn't even in the studio when it was all happening.
Be happy that you're not here. Me, that I fought the good fight.
Wow.
I followed their page. I liked their post. They didn't give me Indomie Cafe.
Well, for those of you who are wondering who actually won the prizes given out yesterday. We will be announcing the names of the winners. We have the winners already. We'll be announcing the names of the winners very, very soon. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss it.
So life no balance. Life no balance.
Don't say fair women.
Life no balance also. Like now, Auntie is now vexing that she know me.
Yeah, you do me.
But people, she won one challenge now.
It's
and
true.
she won that one. But these now people that come here,
You know, we didn't get to talk about that.
I also was part of the challenge.
You were part of the challenge.
You know, you see, some challenge can happen and in your mind.
You challenged it.
Challenge. You see,
It's
this
true.
thing, I can act.
Honestly, I haven't had the chance to congratulate you on
Thank you.
that.
Take the chance. Take it. Take it.
So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have done us proud.
I sound like my mother.
Done us proud.
Thank you,
share
mommy.
my dear.
Thank you, mommy.
Yes.
Thank you, mommy.
No, but really,
So-
I heard it was a large number of people, right?
Yes.
6,000?
Over 3,000.
3,000.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You win
Thank
some, you lose some. But there's
losers.
somebody that's definitely not losing. Ibrahim. He's on
not
standby
losing.
for news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get of course to Ibrahim there. Okay. he's here.
Mike, I like the way you do your ping pong, the way you just play the table. You love table tennis, right?
Those Chinese play, you know, anything China now are scared small. China, they give also table tennis, we are playing with caution now. Let's keep to football first.
All right. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control reported 790 new cases of coronavirus from 21 states overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 26,484. This is the highest single-day infection recorded since the outbreak began in the country. This time, Delta State recorded the highest number of new cases with 166, followed by Lagos with 120. Enugu has 66 new cases, the FCT 65, Edo 60, Ogun 43, Kano 41, Kaduna 39. Ondo 33, Rivers 32, Bayelsa 29, Katsina 21. Imo recorded 20, Kwara had 18, Oyo 11, Abia 10, Benue 6, Gombe 4, while Yobe, Bauchi and Kebbi states recorded 2 cases each. So far, 10,152 people have recovered and been discharged, while 603 persons have died from COVID-19 related complications. And globally, there are now more than 10.6 million coronavirus cases and over 515,500 deaths. In the U.S., 52,982 people tested positive for coronavirus on Wednesday, a new one-day record as states are rolling back plans to open up. The U.S. state of Texas is experiencing one of the most dramatic spikes of coronavirus cases in the country, with hospital beds filling up rapidly and up to 6,000 new cases each day. The infections are continuing to rise at an alarming rate in India. The country has confirmed more than 585,000 cases, including 17,400 deaths. The situation has also prompted a worried federal government to urge states to ramp up testing. According to Brazil's health ministry, the number of coronavirus deaths has surpassed 60,000. The ministry reported 1,038 new COVID-19 fatalities in one day, bringing Brazil's death toll to 60,632. Brazil also reported 46,712 newly confirmed cases on Wednesday, a large daily increase, but still not a record for the country's daily figures. Brazil now has over 1.4 million confirmed COVID-19 cases. Now, domestic flights will resume on the 8th of July. Aviation Minister Hadi Sirika made the announcement on Wednesday, disclosing that the flights will commence at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, and the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. The Port Harcourt, Owerri, and Maiduguri airports will begin operations on the 11th of July, while flights will resume in other airports across the country on July the 15th. At the moment, dates for international flights resumption will be announced in a later date. The minister advised passengers to follow all safety guidelines and protocols put in place to ensure that the airports do not become channels for the spread of the coronavirus. And the Federal High Court in Abuja has turned down the bail applications filed by alleged kidnap kingpin Hamisu Bala and 6 others for illegal arms trafficking and kidnapping. In his ruling, Justice Binta Nyako ordered them to be immediately moved from the custody of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the police to the correctional facility in Kuje with unhindered access to their lawyers and medical facilities. Justice Nyako insisted that she saw no reason in granting the suspect bail since she was already giving the case accelerated hearing. At the resumed trial, two more witnesses testified against the defendants. One of them, a welder, narrated how he was instructed by a soldier to break the handcuffs from the hands of Hamisu Bala. And the federal government, through the Petroleum Products Pricing Agency, PPRA, has announced a new retail price band for oil marketers across the country. In a circular dated July the 1st, the downstream regulator said oil marketers are now expected to sell petrol within the price range of 140 naira 80 kobo and 143 naira 80 kobo per litre. The circular further stated that following the establishment of a monthly price band, which the petroleum marketers are expected to sell PMS at the retail stations, the new price is based on the existing price regime. The PPPRA explains that after the review of the prevailing market fundamentals in the month of June and considering market realistic operational cost, the new price band of between 140 to 143 naira 80 kobo per litre was arrived at for month of July. And that does it on the news today on Wake Up Nigeria. Bye now.
Yes, now on Arts Display, we have Doimola Olajoye, a fashion model and Adire textile artist. She is also the founder of D Honey Adire and Crafts Nigeria, a contemporary Adire brand whose aim is to create sustainable and beautiful art pieces for fashion enthusiasts and art lovers. Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. So let's delve into our talk for today. Adire for fashion and art lovers. Why did you choose Adire as your style of interpreting art?
Okay, well, I came across Adire first in 2018. And because I have a thing for fashion, I was a fashion model. I'm still a fashion model, right? I thought to do Adire, something that is traditional and something I can also express myself via.
Okay. So how has it been for you since 2018 to now? Have you had exhibitions or have you just dropped collections?
Oh, well, I have been creating fabrics, creating art pieces, ready-to-wear outfits as well. And so far, I have not had any exhibition per se. All I do is I have a community, Donny Tribe community, where people shop for art pieces in fabrics and ready-to-wear outfits. And that's been it for now.
Now, the Adire pieces that you make, so do you sketch the designs or do you actually go through the entire production process yourself?
Yes, I go through the entire process myself. And I also work with traditional designs. As you can see in the background, there's some designs that are particularly known to us in Yoruba land. So they have meaning, and I also work with them. And I also do designs that I, get from my environment. I try as much as possible to get inspiration from around me, and I create using those inspiration.
Oh, great. Now, as an entrepreneur, how have you been able to convert that into financial gains for yourself?
Well, I have been able to convert into financial gains because I launched it as a brand last year in June, June 25%. Okay, so I knew about it since 2018, but I did not start it as a business. But last year, June, I began to make money from it. So I would create fabrics, I would create t-shirts, sweatshirts, and I will put them up for sale. So I opened an Instagram handle. I would sell via Facebook. I would run promotions to make sales. And that has been it.
Oh, okay. So, of course, through your journey as a fashion enthusiast and a fashion model, now art creator, how would you say, or what would you say has been your lowest moments? What have been the struggles that you've had to face?
Well, that would be to reach out to more people, because I currently, in my tribe, were less than 100 people.
Okay.
But less than 100 people, of which I want much more than 100 people in my tribe. I want more people to wear our traditionally made Adire
Outfits,
clothing. And by saying traditionally made, donning Adire and crafts Nigeria is bringing it into, is doing it in a modern way. Yes, I'll just put it that way. Doing it in a ultra modern way, a way we can just put it on, not just hang it on the walls or have it as our props or Euro and Buba and all of that. They're made in t-shirts, made in jackets, and it's more modern, it's more contemporary. And so reaching out to more people to actually shop, reaching out to fashionistas and art lovers as being a thing. And then I would see that coronavirus has increased. How do I put this now? So within this season, from like March till now, I've not exactly made sales, but I've been trying my best to train people on how to do this. So as much as possible during this season, I try to impart people on what I know about Adire art.
Okay, so I'm sure everybody does have faced challenges, but thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us, and we wish you all the best as the year progresses.
Thank you so much.
All right then, so we have Titi and Mike, and there's so much happening in the world of social media, and they're definitely going to be jumping on why we should fear women.
I doubt we can avoid that particular topic. It's been one that's been trending for at least the past 12 hours or more.
Some experiences, we can't recount them just for the sanity of some of us.
So,
okay,
well,
yeah, let's just kick off first of all with our winners for the challenge.
True.
So, okay, none of us was here when the challenge was going on. So,
so it's only Tokpe that was actually here.
I was versing that she wasn't picked for the challenge. Tokpe, what did you do? Were you able to fulfill all the criteria necessary for you to win? But I don't think she was. But hey, let's the winners. We have a winner on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook.
For those that don't understand what we're talking about the winners from the Indomie Cafe giveaway. The Indomie Cafe giveaway started yesterday. We had Chef Mionce in the kitchen, and he made some amazing meals. So there were some questions put out on social media platforms, and we have one winner from Instagram, one winner from Twitter, and one winner from Facebook. So our winner from Instagram is at Ms. Frosh, _Frosh. Is our winner from Instagram.
Frosh.
Congratulations.
Frosh.
And then our winner from Twitter is at Oluwatosin _MAB. Mab. Yes, congratulations. That's for Twitter. And of course, Facebook, we have Ogini Oluwafunke. Is it Ogini or Ogini? I'm not sure, but
Oginni.
Is our winner for Facebook. Yeah, so if you weren't tuned in yesterday, what they're winning is very, very simple. They're winning cartons of noodles and 2 tickets to the Indomie Cafe.
Oh.
So the Indomie Cafe it's brand new, fresh. You should go online, check it out. And if you're following at Chef Mionce, you will be able to see a lot of activity around that as well. But the cartons of Indomie parts, it's very interesting to me. Look at that. Yeah, so that was what was happening yesterday. So that was Tokpe there, wolfing down some of those noodles. Yes, and so I think one of the questions was to name some of the meals that were made yesterday. I think 2 of the meals, and these guys got it right. One more time, let's call out their names, shall we?
So this one I was making noise that she didn't win. She was the one eating there that she now. What do you want to
Let me see
win?
if I can get the names again.
You have eaten Indomie in the something. You still want them to bring Indomie to your house, a carton.
Congratulations. Yeah, so okay. So meal coupons, cartons of Indomie, and yes, you will be visiting the Indomie Cafe. Yes, so the giveaway is still ongoing, but the winners for today, for Instagram at Ms_Frosh, for Twitter at Oluwatosin_MAB, and for Facebook, Ogini Oluwafunke. Questions are going to be going out every day.
So they should just follow us on our social media handles.
Yeah.
And sure, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah. We'll just be dropping it, all of us also. But you definitely have to follow Indomie Cafe to win.
Yes, at Indomie Cafe.
Yeah.
So make sure you're following, and of course you have to follow us too now. What are you saying?
Don't follow us. How will you win?
Now,
if you follow and unfollow, we'll come and take back the...
Please don't.
We'll come there, we'll come and take back the... We'll just take like half or something.
And we're going to take a quick break there. Big shout out to all the winners and future winners on this particular promo. It continues right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Welcome back. Now, we've been joined by fast-rising Afrofusion artist, songwriter, Buju. Now, he's often confused with the legendary Jamaican reggae dancehall musician, Buju Banton, and he remains kind of unbothered by that. But as the latest act signed to Burna Boy's Spaceship Records, it's kind of, it's a really nice story that's growing from this.
Yeah, he inspired his experience, what he hears and feels. He has joined us this morning to share his musical journey with us. Hi, Buju.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
I'm sweet. I'm fine. I just woke up not too long ago. So, yeah.
You're living the superstar life.
Are you working on a project right now? Are you working on a project that made you...
Of course. Yeah, I slept late last night because I was recording.
Okay.
I'm not home yet. So I'm still at the studio.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just working my project, trying to compile a few singles, and it's actually an album actually.
Oh, okay.
It's just a new thing for me now, and I'm just hoping I could deliver to the fullest capacity. But yeah, the sounds are coming in pretty nice, and yeah, it's going to be dope. Trust me.
We're definitely sure about that. How does it feel being on Spaceship Records, working with Burna Boy? Do you find yourself being under pressure a lot?
Well, the pressure is there, to be honest. I mean, I feel very lucky. I don't know, I've been following Burna Boy's music since for a very long time, talking about 2013. That was when I started really listening to Burna Boy, and he really inspired my sound on the level of I really wanted to sound like him, deliver like him, just make the songs amazing as he does, and luckily, this year, or rather last year, he got put onto my music, and this year he, called me over to sign. It made me feel very special because I felt like, what could this guy be seeing? It's almost like we're on the same wavelength and everything, and being under his camp, was amazing for me, and it's still very overwhelming. But there's also the side of everybody's trying to look at, okay, why this guy signed this boy, and what's really the specialty with this boy, and that's where the pressure comes in sometimes, because it's hard for a lot of people to accept it in some way. But yeah, it's just left to me now to prove them wrong or show them the reason why. That's with my music and everything. So yeah, that's a little bit from the pressure side, but I'm sure there's no problem really.
Great.
Because we have it on lock.
All right. So let us into maybe a day at the studio with Buju. What's something you do before you start recording? Just let us in. Let's hear your process.
Most of that I do for a record. Sheesh. There's a lot. There's a lot. Firstly, I need to make sure the vibration is good. If there's anything, I don't like to record in an area whereby probably people are angry or probably there's a queue, because there's a lot to record these days if you don't have a personal studio. And I'm just talking on the level of an upcoming artist. Sometimes you have to go to a studio whereby there's some people waiting for you to record. So firstly, for me, I always make sure the vibration is really good. That's one. It has to be a very sweet place I can record and where everybody is in a very happy spirit and happy mood. Yeah. And I don't know, I just relax, man.
All right.
There isn't much to what I do.
And the formula seems to be working, and we're going to take a sample of some of your work right now. Stay with us.
Who sang that song? It is Buju.
Yeah, he's right there. And from a recent post, it has over 1 million streams. Am I right?
Yeah, it has over 1 million streams on YouTube. It's doing so amazing on Spotify, and Spotify isn't even in Africa. That's so sad. That's so hard. And, it's the song has opened so many doors for me on the level of, Lenny was an amazing song and it was a blessing to me, and I'm just so glad that Berna decided to jump on it.
Oh. He's so happy about that. He's so happy about it.
I am actually.
We are definitely excited for you. And this project you're working on, your album now, which artists are you collaborating with? Except Berna.
I really want to work with J-Hus. That's from time it's always been I wanted to work with Burna Boy. So now that I've worked with Burna Boy and I still have the avenue to work with Burna Boy a lot more. I really want to work with J-Hus now.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Wizkid. One day cool. One day cool.
All right.
Yeah, one day might sound amazing on the record together.
And we're going to be looking forward to it, Buju. We're going to be looking forward to it. We're watching out for you. We're standing by for all your music, and we can't wait till the lockdown is over and you can come into the studio.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, TVC.
So much.
I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We love you too. Oh my God. All right. I have to say, I'm so impressed with his music. I'm impressed with his personality, everything.
His humility as well.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. Yeah. Can't wait for this lockdown to just be over. Miss having guests.
Can't wait
for
Corona to go.
It will go very soon. But something that we have to go and meet now is that food in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yes,
Chef
so
Tito.
Let's head over.
The way Buju was just blushing on that thing. Okay, so ladies,
so colorful.
For the hard work you guys have put into talking to Buju this morning, Chef Tutu, right? Tito. Yeah, so I'm excused. It's the first time. You did credit me for giving me that special number this morning. But hey, can you tell us what we have here? This is colorful. What is this and how do we get to this stage?
Okay, so this is the Mediterranean mango chickpea salad.
Okay.
And this is your healthy chicken wrap here.
Oh, wow.
So
how do we get this? There's plenty color here. There's green, blue, white, red, pink, orange.
Just quickly run us through.
So we have the chickpeas, ripe mangoes, red bell peppers, we have parsley, we have basil, we have black pepper, and we have red onion, and let me see, black olives.
Yeah,
and then some lime.
So you guys, the time is
very
going.
Mediterranean.
Hold on first. Hold on. Just hold on. Okay. Let's start this way.
Yeah, this is the one with all the.
No, but this is healthy as well. The tortilla is healthy,
It
right?
is, and that's vegan friendly. It's gluten free and dairy free.
So you have all
thought
that
you were going to have
inside
some
here?
of this. You were sorely mistaken.
Wow.
You want to grab one?
We have chicken.
I do want to,
here.
And
but I want to taste this
mango
salad
chili
because of the
sauce.
combination of the mango and the chickpeas.
Oh.
So mango and chickpeas in a salad. We've not done that on Wake Up Nigeria before.
Yeah.
So this is the first one for me.
Okay, let's have a taste that.
And so just try it. No talk plenty. Just try it.
I'm waiting for you.
Indescribable.
Okay.
How about
I had an indescribable experience.
Double let's see. Let's see your own.
It's amazing. Oh my.
I feel like I'm in it.
All right. So while the ladies are enjoying themselves, they are not going to eat today. Again, that this is enough
This is so
for both
healthy.
of them. Sure, you know both of you are not eating again today.
Who is this?
Chef Tito, well done. Wonderful job.
Thank you so
Wonderful
much.
job. Wonderful job. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you to all our guests. We'll see you tomorrow.
Same time.
6 a.m. people.
Bye. Bye.